The American Nightmare is here, ready to enter battle.
A fearless competitor. The WWE Universe inspires Cody to fight every night.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is ready for any challenge at any time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
This is the man who ended Roman Reigns' historical 1,316-day reign as undisputed WWE Champion. Some might say Cody finished the story.
And now the American Nightmare sits atop the mountain as the new leader in our industry.
All eyes are on Cody Rhodes. He knows every match is a must-win now.
Well, Rhodes has proven he can win the big one. And now Cody looks ready to create a new chapter in the Rhodes family legend.
And here he is, the mastermind of mutiny, Randy Orton.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
What would lead Cody Rhodes to challenge Randy Orton? Guts? Foolishness? A little bit of both?
Watching Orton walk in flanked by his minions, Seth and Roman, I know which of these competitors I would bet on.
Randy Orton and Mutiny are ready to dismantle another opponent.
I, for one, have to...
Oof, that puts an end to that rally.
Oh. And a bionic elbow.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Oh, boy, making a statement with that. RKO. Serious jeopardy for Rhodes. The cover.
Oh, my God.
How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
But now this is when Randy Orton is at his most dangerous of fights. Cody Rhodes hooks his opponent. Crossroads.
And I think that just opened him up. Yep, certainly did. Goodness, look at the blood flowing. The Viper will not perish. The Viper cannot be slain here tonight.
You gotta wonder what more Cody has to do to put him away here.
The Viper's lined up his prey. We know what's next.
That just happened.
Picture perfect from Orton.
Now he kicked out.
Cody Rhodes with a defiant kick out, simply refusing to stay down.
Orton has ended so many matches with that, but it did not do the trick just then.
Enough already. Nice.
Wow, picture perfect moonsault. Bam!
Uh-oh, position in.
Measuring.
Well-placed Nasty drop to the skull.
Going for the cover. He might just have it.
Breaks the close count.
How in the world did he kick out? Boom! Connects on the kick. Ooh. Orton. Cody. The crossroads.
Orton is done.
Turning it into a pin for the win. No, a 2 count.
The Viper remains alive. Randy Orton continues the fight here tonight.
Rhodes hopes for victory, and they're going shot for shot, blow for blow. Oh.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Who will break first? That is the question.
And a kick.
Cody Rhodes from... Oh, man!
Cody showing just how undeniable he is with that one.
No smoke and mirrors there.
And he turned it around.
Uh-oh, Rhodes has his opponent. This has to be the one that ends this. Oh, going right into the pin.
2 count. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match, well worth it.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes has done the impossible by defeating Randy Orton, striking a huge blow to Mutiny's power.
Yes, but this win also puts Cody right.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think the Time Team might have messed up.
You think? Randy Orton is leading Mutiny now?
Yeah, and it's way bigger and badder than before. When we took out Punk and Cena, we left a power vacuum, and Randy Orton sucked himself right in like a dust bunny with an agenda.
Then why aren't we fighting Mutiny at Survivor Series?
Because we already lost, years ago. Orton broke the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30. His power grew from there. The Shield didn't break up, he destroyed it. And once he took over the Wyatt family, the seeds of mutiny were planted.
We created a monster.
A monster who's turned NXT into his personal kingdom. He's removed all developmental elements, forcing young wrestlers to engage in sadistic combat for his amusement. And he's not great about restocking the paper towels.
Damn.
In retrospect, we really should have seen this coming. In every time travel movie, things always get way more complicated than the main characters first thought.
A lot of good that does us now. How do we fix this?
It's not going to be easy. If only we had a time machine.
We do. That's how we got into this mess.
Oh, yeah. Then it'll be considerably easier. I'll go back to 2011 and take out you from 2 weeks ago before you take out me from 13 years ago. That should undo most of the mess we've made.
And what do I do?
We need to be sure Orton is taken care of. So I'm going to send you back to take him out of his most vulnerable point in history. WrestleMania 31.
WrestleMania 31? That was 2015. That means...
Stardust!
That's what I was afraid of.
And here is the eccentric enigma himself, Stardust.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the fifth dimension, weighing in at 220 pounds, Stardust!
I'm surprised Stardust looks this composed. This is a huge match for him, and he's facing an opponent who's been on a real tear for the last few years.
Yes, but Orton has seemed more vulnerable of late, and who knows? Stardust might just be the cosmic force to bring the Viper back down to earth.
This is it, folks. Stardust and Randy Orton here at WrestleMania. The Viper is ready.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton!
A chill is in the air. The cold, calculated nature of Randy Orton is about to be on display. The Viper is a superstar who does not play well with others.
Evil intentions in mind tonight, I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, Orton always knows when to strike, and when to strike first. Every generation, someone comes along who's simply so much better than everyone else. They just make it look easy. Randy Orton is that someone. He was born into greatness. For Randy Orton, the multi-time champion and master of mind games, after achieving so much these past few years, the only conquest left might be ruling all of WWE.
That's a scary thought, Corey, but you may be right. Unless Stardust has anything to say about it.
Who knows how this match at the Showcase of the Immortals might shape the future of WWE.
Stardust telling his opponent to haymaker after haymaker. Ooh! Slugging away with everything they've got.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Measured stomp right to the gut.
Followed up by another to the chest. And a menacing look from Stardust.
Ooh, he's looking banged up here, guys.
Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside. And it has got...
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Clearing up our announce desk. Things are about to turn disastrous.
He's heading back to the ring.
Stardust climbs. What's on his...
From the top rope.
Randy with a counter.
Fist press.
And now unloading rights on his opponent.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Ooh. Had it scouted. Now
Up high.
Crossbody from the top.
He wasted no time kicking out there.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Oh, real European uppercut.
And Stardust takes on a good shot there. And uses the arm drag to reverse.
Stardust looking to end things with the Queen's crossbow.
Somehow, Orton is down. Oh, and then the chest as well.
Stardust feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Oh, missed connection.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Kick to the gut. Boom.
And he retaliates.
DDT. What a move by Orton. Clearly 100% focused on taking his opponent apart.
We could be close to the end of the line for Stardust.
Going for sliced bread.
What a counter! Power slam!
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Boom, what impact.
You know what he's thinking, and it is not good. Uh-oh! Dark matter! Warm up the rocket ship, because I think Stardust has his sights set on going home after that one.
Here's Orton into a rough landing on the outside. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. He gets back into the ring. Taking things to the top rope.
Launching. Good Lord! Taking flight. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here.
Denied with an elbow. Let's go behind.
Instead, what a German suplex.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to say
The referee there.
Just like that, Stardust gets stopped.
he avoids the contact.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
And Stardust.
Randy Orton, the Apex Predator.
The Viper looking unstoppable. It's Orton.
And a strong kick out in one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Stardust with a nice turnaround.
Oh, Randy Orton looking for Old Faithful.
DDT.
Stardust closing out.
Will Stardust take advantage?
Two. Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now.
Here is your winner, Stardust.
Stardust has just etched his name among the immortals. A shocking upset here at WrestleMania.
This could be the beginning of the end of Orton's dominance. Stardust might very well have shaken the foundations of WWE here tonight. Unbelievable.
Well, looks like we straightened it all out. We've successfully returned things to the exact same terrible place we started from. That's a time team success story.
Hey, we somehow kept Randy Orton on Team WWE. That's a win.
I guess that must have been the butter knife effect. Anyway, I'm thinking we need to junk that time machine. There might have been a reason it was hidden in that closet in a box that said, "Do not open under any circumstances."
Yeah, that's probably a smart move. Let's quit before we screw anything else up.
You sure you don't want to go back to 2012 and shave that mustache?
Tempting, but nah. I'm good.
Hold on, your crazy story doesn't make any sense. Randy Orton didn't join Mutiny.
Well, no, not in this timeline, but he did before we fixed it.
In your time machine. That you've now destroyed so we can't see it.
And remind me again why you couldn't just take out CM Punk?
It's not that simple. The space-time continuum is a fragile thing. Trust me, R-Truth and I tried.
Now R-Truth was involved?
Cody, let's think about this. What is more plausible? That R-Truth discovered a time machine and took you back to 2011 where you disrupted the future, leading to a domino effect that left Randy Orton in charge of a stronger, more powerful Mutiny?
Or you had a really intense dream?
I did mistake one of Pharaoh's dog treats for a protein bar right after we talked earlier. Made me pretty lightheaded, and the next thing I knew, all of this started. Maybe you've got a point. Anyway, what I do know is Survivor Series is looming, and frankly, you don't have time to find someone else.
Yeah, now that you destroyed the time machine.
Okay, we've given him a hard enough time, but we'd be lucky to have the American Nightmare on our side.
Appreciate that. So, what's our strategy?
I'm heading over to SmackDown to find one more time-tested warrior to join us.
Be smart. We need to ensure we're fully in sync and ready for everything Mutiny throws at us at Survivor Series.
No doubt. Rhea, welcome back. It feels like you haven't been around in forever. You have no idea how much you've been missed.
Aw, you noticed. How sweet. I don't suppose this enthusiastic greeting has anything to do with Survivor Series.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the most dominant woman in the whole damn sport and everyone knows it. Obviously, the office's recruiter-in-chief would glom on the second I walk through the locker room door.
I wouldn't call it glomming, Rhea. While you were off on your break, you might have missed the fact that a WWE civil war has broken out.
Oh, I'm well aware. Everyone's looking over their shoulder. Nobody trusts anyone. There's a sense of paranoia in the air. It's intoxicating. I love the chaos.
People are saying that obviously you'd return and join Mutiny. Sounds like that might be true.
People are saying is one of the greatest cop-outs of the modern age. Is that what you're saying? That I'm gonna stab WWE in the back so I can go enjoy the freedom of being ordered around by CM Punk?
Okay, that doesn't sound like you. But it is pretty clear that you're taking a certain amount of joy standing on both sides of the line. You need to pick a team.
I don't need to do anything. Besides, I'm not the woman you give the ultimatum to. I'm the woman who gets what I want.
And that is?
Picking up right where I left off. Main events, championships, you get the idea.
I have a lot of pull with the GMs on both brands. You join our Survivor Series team, I think I can arrange all that for you.
Make that happen, and I'm on board. Just remember, we're on this ride to the end no matter how brutal things get.
It's a deal. I'll talk to the GMs and get you right back to the spot you were in before you went away. Then you announce you're joining our Survivor Series team to take down Mutiny.
I'm in. Go pull the necessary strings.
I never thought I'd say this, but Rhea Ripley, you are a sight for sore eyes. When our mutual friend told me you were going to join our Survivor Series team...
Don't get ahead of yourself, Aldous. You still owe me what I want.
So I guess this isn't a done deal yet? I thought you were locked in. I'll need to speak to our team captains about this.
Is there an issue here? I don't want to join a side that doesn't have their act together.
Everything is fine.